Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. I know it's been a little while. I've just had a lot going on. And, I wanted to come today because basically, as the title says, sometimes the helper needs help. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something that recently happened to me, which was kind of a little devastating, and I kind of wanted to see if I could ask you guys for help. I've had this channel now for 8 years, and I've given out a lot of information. I've given out a lot of help, and I've never really asked for anything in return. But today I'm going to come to you and I want to ask for something in return. So recently, some of you, a lot of you were following me on Instagram. I think it took me 1.5 years to organically, right? Because on Instagram, you can pay for followers and get followers to follow you. And there's a lot of underhanded stuff that you can do to kind of get followers. And I decided from the very beginning, I was going to get my followers organically, right? Because the people that I wanted to follow me, I wanted it to be my tribe. I didn't want it to be just whoever from wherever, sitting there and, kind of stabbing me and saying things and on. I really wanted organic followers. So I worked and I worked and I worked and I worked to get my followers built up on Instagram. I had my followers well up to over 1,200 followers. And I logged in not too long ago, and all of a sudden I had less than 50 followers. So somebody hacked into my account, and they were mean enough to sit there and delete a bunch of my posts and delete my followers. But thank God, they left enough posts and they left me a few followers. I think just to be spiteful, I don't know. So I'm coming to you today and asking for your help to please help me build up my Instagram. I know that for a lot of people it doesn't mean much, but it was very devastating for me, having worked so hard to get that platform built up. And that is my platform. Like, I don't care about Facebook. I've got a Twitter now. I don't even know how to use Twitter. Okay. It's at A Place to Heal. Okay, so I'm now on Twitter, but I don't even know how to use it yet. But Instagram, man, that's my platform. That's where I would do my specials, my really good specials for my followers, and give them 50% off and all sorts of stuff. And it was and that's where I interacted with my followers, right? I did my lives there, so I was able to meet my fans and actually talk to them and everything. So it was very, very devastating for me when I just saw that. I just saw lose everything. It was very, very devastating for me. So this holiday season, if I can ask anything of my followers, it doesn't cost you anything. It just go to the link below. I've added my Instagram, and if you can build me back up, I would so appreciate it, because I'm telling you, it was so devastating for me. All right, so I'm gonna try to be coming back to YouTube a little bit more, trying to focus on back on YouTube. I've lost quite a few followers, I know, because of my, my going away and stuff. But, sometimes you have to focus on you. And sometimes business, I know there's a lot of people that are not going to agree, but sometimes business is not all that. Sometimes, family sometimes comes first. And, and things come first. Other things come first. You come first. This is why there's a lot of people that are not experienced healing and everything else, because they're always focused on everybody else. And I could do that too. I can focus on, I got to focus on YouTube, and I got to focus on this, and I got to focus on that. And, and then you don't focus on yourself, right? And when you don't focus on yourself, worse things can happen. So I was okay with, business going down a little bit and YouTube going down a little bit and everything, because there was a moment I had to focus on me. It was important that I focus on myself and the things that I needed at that moment. Well, I'm taking care of those things. So onward we go. And so I want to let you know my next video, please stay tuned. I recently ordered some products. I have a lot of communication with a wonderful lady who, I don't even know how she holds all this information in her head. So when you get to this point of the game, it's very hard to bounce stuff off of people, right? Because you're like, hey, should I take this or should I take that? And what do you think about this? And what is this going to do to my adrenals? And what is that going to do to my liver? And most people are like, I don't know. And she's one of the people that I can bounce stuff off of. So some of you know that have followed me for a while know that I take in children through the state and I foster them. And a lot of these children have ADD, ADHD, some have schizophrenia, some have, bipolar, all sorts of stuff, just trauma, a lot of trauma, right? So a lot of trauma that happens, and I wanted to start attacking this, right? We started discussing some stuff. I've ordered some supplements. This is not a company that has approached me in any way to sell their stuff. It's just things that we sat down and we communicated with each other, and we've tried, and trial and error, and we finally hit on some stuff that worked with these kids. With sleep disorders and, all this stuff, PTSD, because a lot of them have problems sleeping, have problems staying asleep, right? So I did my last video, the gummies were great, but the gummies is more for adults, right? So we wanted to target children, and we've been trying all sorts of stuff. So this week I'm actually in a trial to try this stuff that we both, she felt they worked great with her kiddos. So I'm going to be trying them with mine, and I have 2 right now that are pretty bad. So I know if this stuff works, it's going to work very quickly, right? Because I will see a change very rapidly, because the behavior is so absurd that, if something did work, it would work very quickly. So I will be bringing you that video next time around, but I wanted to give it some time for these children to process this. I wanted to see, how it was going to interact with them, and I wanted to see if it actually would help. So that's going to be my next video, and it's not going to be just for children. This is, this is a video on that, on, the disorders that go on, the depression, the anxiety, the fear, all that stuff that's happening, especially right now in this time. There's a lot of that going on, and I've noticed it a lot in the children. So I figured if I could get to the children, then I could work my way to the adults, right? Because adults can pretty much take anything. It's the children that have the issues taking stuff. So please stay with me, because that's one of the things that I'm going to hit. So if you have any of these behaviors, depression, anxiety, fear, panic, any of those, depression, any of those, please stay with me, because that's what I'm going to be attacking in my next video. And I'm going to be sharing the supplements that I'm giving the kiddos and what worked and what didn't. All right. So I also want to let you know, I'm over on Throne. So if you guys are interested in that, please join me there. It's a $10 membership a month. And I love all you guys that come and comment underneath my videos, because it's like, I know nobody out there works for free, right? And this was a way that I could keep as low as humanly possible membership and still be there for you. So if you have questions, and I'm really enjoying that group. I want to thank everybody that's joined so far, because it is such a tight-knit group, and we all support each other and our journey. And it's a journey of mind, body, soul, health. It's healing everything, and people will come on there and say, and I love the openness of it, how open everybody is. And we hold space for everyone to be who they want to be, not to be this person or that person for the world, but be who you want to be today. If you want to be broken today, that's perfectly okay. Broken is okay. If you want to be healthy today, that's okay. And to get answers, health answers, and I'm always there supporting. We starting in January, we will be doing group, group liver flushes. We're gonna be doing. Currently we're doing fasting. Right, so we're doing fasting. We're going to be doing other flushes, all sorts of different flushes, and we do it as a collective in the group, so they can all support each other. So if that's something that you think you'd be interested in, please join me over on Throne. It's a nice, easy messaging program. It's pretty simple. You can download it onto your tablet, your cell phones, your iPhones, whatever, Androids. It accepts everything. It's really pretty simple, and we're constantly communicating in there. All right, so if that's something that you're interested, I will put the link down below too, and that is Throne. All right, if not, I will see you next week, and hopefully I'll start seeing you more often on here to try to share ideas and get you guys back on your health track. All right, till next time, I love you guys. Please stay happy. I'm going to try to keep you healthy and love and support one another, however that looks like to you, however that looks like to the other person. Please love and support each other, each other's ideas, each other's space, and what a boring world it would be if we all thought, walked, and talked the same way. A bunch of robots. So please respect everyone's opinion and be open enough to receive that and to allow them that space to be who they are. All right, till next time. Bye-bye. Take care of one another.